another important job that I like to do in spring is oil my trowels and other gardening gear so that they stay rust free as much as possible. This one you can see it's a little bit rusty, dark on that side. So I've cleaned it off, or just washed it off. Take a rag and some heavy oil. This one is a chainsaw oil. I undo it, put some on the cloth, and rub it onto the trowel. This just gives it film and allows you to look after your trowels much better. You really rub it in. You can also do the handle, but I would use a lighter oil for that one. Like, well, I buy gallon drums of olive oil. I would just use something that I had in the house. I wouldn't buy something specially for it. Now I've got this one, another one, it's a fairly new one, this one. You can see it's starting to rust, and to stop that you just pour that oil on and rub that oil in. Got a little helping friend, haven't I, Reg? Yeah? Look at it. Not that he's doing much, but you know, he's trying to find the sun. He's like a cat, he is. And the same with my clippers, they've gone rusty. And put some oil on it. This way they will keep clipping. Of course, it's better to do it. This would have gone rusty because it was wet when I last used them, and I didn't dry them off afterward. You can put a bit of WD-40 on here as well. I've got me WD-40. Just give it a little squirt on there on the hinges. Make sure it's working properly, and then this will go back in my box. And you can use this to clean off the rust, but I just prefer a thicker oil. But you can really use any, you know, if you haven't got thick oil, just use what you've got in the house. But some oil is better than nothing. People think they have to, and you get bored with having to buy things continuously, so use what you've got in the house. We've got this because we have a chainsaw. We have this because we always have some WD-40 in the house. But if I didn't have WD-40, I've got rapeseed oil or olive oil, and I would put that on. Wipe it off so it doesn't run everywhere. And now, see, now it moves. Before it was a bit stiff. And now, like I said, they'll go in my box again. Right, let's have a look. So I've got this spade. It's a good spade because it's got a nice sharp edge. A lot of modern spades aren't as sharp as this. Anyway, we've let it go rusty. And what you can do to clean off the rust is you spray it with WD-40 and you clean it off, like, because WD-40 loosens rust and gives it a protection. Don't forget to do both sides. Ooh. And really rub it in. Once you've done that, you could either let it dry, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to pour my thick oil on it. This sort of iron does like a layer of oil on itself, it stops any more rust forming. It's very important to look after tools, because for gardening they are your, you know, your main tool for doing things. And it's nothing worse. You can, you know, constantly breaking a fork, or sometimes due to poor use of the tool, and quite often because we leave our tools outside and they start getting rained on, and then the handle starts rotting. This is an original handle. I love this one. Bought it from Marketplace because it's got the original handle thing. It's the way they put it in. So I haven't oiled this one since I bought it. Mark was like, why do you need another spade? And I said, because this is a proper spade rather than the modern rubbish. Not even that old. So for the handle, oil it. I'm using rapeseed oil, and rub the oil right in properly, ensuring you get every bit. This had a split here, and they fixed it. Love it. They fixed it with, looks like wood glue and sawdust, and just ensure every part is done. And that means now this whole spade looks so much better. Look at that. The rust will stop, and this will last many more years. And so important, like I said, it's so important to look after your tools, so that when it's time to start using them, they've been, you know, looked after, and you can keep going. So try and make some time in your, you know, very busy lifestyles, because we all have them, to look after your tools. Reggie's sunning himself because he likes to say nice ginger colour in the sun, eh, Reg? You look so golden. You are beautiful.